Toilet paper, a product that's so widely used by many that it's easy to forget until it's gone.
Oh no.
But here's the catch. Only 30% of the world uses toilet paper.
70% of the world doesn't use toilet paper? Look it up. Most people in the world still use good old soap and water.
So when it comes down to wiping versus washing, what's the environmental cost of toilet paper? Throughout human history, we've come up with some pretty interesting ways to clean ourselves up after using the toilet. Leaves, sand, sticks, corn husks, animal fur have all been used for this intimate task. The first mention of toilet paper dates back to 6th century China, and even then, it was only for use exclusively by the imperial court. Toilet paper, as we know it today, only became commercialized in the 1850s. Ever since, demand has soared, even as large parts of the world continued to use soap and water. In 2023 alone, 45.96 billion kilograms of toilet paper were sold worldwide. With the market growing by about 6% every year, companies have been racing to produce toilet paper that's softer and easier to use. And that race starts at the source. Toilet paper is essentially made out of cellulose fibers. The fibers, mostly sourced from trees or recycled paper, are turned into pulp and used to make a wide range of products, one of which is toilet paper. But to make toilet paper softer, like most consumers wanted, virgin pulp sourced from fresh trees is the key ingredient. This pursuit of softer, more absorbent toilet paper has led to more trees being cut down around the world. In Canada, some of the last standing old-growth boreal forests, the world's largest terrestrial carbon store, are being decimated by industrial logging for pulpwood. This industry claims more than 1 million acres of boreal forest a year. On the other side of the world, in Malaysia and Indonesia, dense forests are being converted into plantations for pulp production. According to a report by Greenpeace, one of the world's largest pulp and paper companies has broken its own no deforestation promises by clearing large swathes of forest in Kalimantan, known to be home to endangered orangutans. Plantations are also expanding production in Brazil due to the high-quality fiber they provide. In 2020 alone, Brazil exported 15.6 million tons of pulp as part of its growing tissue production and export industry. In Bahia State, eucalyptus plantations have expanded into the ancestral lands of the indigenous Patacho people, replacing biodiverse forests with monoculture plantations and evicting people from their land. While it might sound like deforestation is the main impact of toilet paper, one study says this actually lies somewhere else, in the processes to produce paper out of the pulp. To make toilet paper, the pulp is first mixed and heated with chemicals and water. It is then bleached and dried to make large rolls of paper. This process uses a lot of water and energy, and many of the chemicals used end up in water systems and soil. Toilet paper's journey doesn't end at the flush. The average American uses 141 rolls of paper a year, most of which breaks down in water. The resulting slurry is transported through our sewage systems to remove contaminants and other solids that should never have been flushed in the first place. A 2023 study found that toilet paper is a major source of PFAS, also known as forever chemicals. These chemicals don't readily break down and aren't filtered out by sewage systems. And so, the more we flush, the more we contribute to the accumulation of these toxic substances in soil and water bodies that can cause a wide range of health issues in people, animals, and ecosystems. So how can we make our trips to the toilet kinder to the planet? Although alternative sources of wood pulp that don't cause deforestation are already being used, such as recycled paper, bamboo, and sugarcane, the process of making the smooth and silky paper we all desire still has a large impact.
What's so bad about toilet paper? It gets the job done.
Does it? Really?
A more viable solution could be to switch how we clean ourselves completely. Bidets, which squirt water, could be a good choice.
You don't need toilet paper. The toilet washes you completely clean. You're mad.
Research suggests they have a lower environmental impact than toilet paper. One study found that the effect on climate, ecosystems, resources, and human health was greatly reduced by switching to a bidet. But such a switch depends not only on local water availability, but also represents a massive behavioural shift.
Why is this wet?
I'm not going to lie to you. It involves a bidet.
In the meantime, maybe we can start to use toilet paper more mindfully, and perhaps one day we'll look back and wonder at what we used to use to wipe our backsides.
They used handfuls of wadded paper back in the 20s.